Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the IFELODUN. This week we have had our MPR, our mid-phase review. We were so lucky we got to travel to Ilorin for the weekend, where we had things such as a visit to ShopRite, the amazing supermarket. We had a little trip to KFC. We also had our amazing Yummy Awards.
Just a #1 champion sound, yeah, Estelle, we about to get down. Who the hottest in the world right now, just touched down in London.
Everyone enjoyed the weekend. It was a really fun trip for everyone. So this week in our spaces, we have been doing communication and collaboration, getting the children to talk and to work as a team to get a final result. They have worked really hard on this, so has the team, to build a good session with them. They've had a really fun week.
Also, we have CAD on sanitation. We go around picking nylons, rubbish on the ground, the gutters. We keep the gutter clean. With some children in the community join hands together with us, and also some people, we tell them about the importance of cleanliness in the community.
So this week, me and my counterpart have done an ACD on terrorism and extremism. We covered different types of terrorist organisations and how it affects our lives. Here are some pictures. This week we had our Easter social. We had a treasure hunt around community and all got on bikes and ended up in the same location. We had barbecue, peppered meat and some cold drinks, and we all had a lot of fun together. Here are some pictures.
Hello viewers, welcome to the week 6 edition of the IFELODUN. And this week, as usual, we continue with our spaces, but this time on problem solving, various activities to improve the children's knowledge, and also had our one-to-one supervision where we did evaluation of our own personal aim. Then on CAD, we have 3 CAD. The first one is the mural, where the mural on child rights was by the children in the spaces. You can see some photos. Also, we also had the sexual health education with the senior secondary school students across various schools in the town. Here are some photos as well. And lastly, we had the spelling bee competition between the various junior spaces in secondary schools, and Form 1 actually won. Here are some photos.
Also this week we started our online campaign raising awareness about children out of education around the world. The hashtag is 124M2Many, and here are some pictures of people getting involved.
It's a shame that I don't love you better. Faithful words emblazoned on your sweater. Made to move it, if I make this time.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the IFELODUN. This week in Spaces we did sessions on creativity and innovation with the children.
Also, we had International Day of Sports for Peace and Development. And the children from the JS classes, mostly children from the spaces, came together to play football. So there was a kind of competition, and we had lots of photos. We also had art workshop and art exhibition. The children were made to do their own painting, which represented the relationship between themselves and the community. Check out these photos.
Okay, myself and my Muslim counterpart had a active citizenship day on water and sanitation, where we presented facts on water globally, effects of drinking and swimming on clean water, and the target of their stages. Here are some pictures.
We also launched the Human Spaghetti feature on our Facebook page. This is based on the highly successful Facebook phenomenon called Humans of New York, which profiles individual members of the community to give an insight into their life stories. Speaking of stories, we also heard that our tales and our adventures of our time here in IKEA are being followed thousands of miles away by the students of St Mary's School in Edinburgh. We received a really nice video from them. It was really emotional and great to hear they are inspired by the work we're doing.
Welcome to this episode of the IFELODUN. So we've set up our spaces, we've trained our children, and now it's time to engage them. So we made the speakers of each space facilitate their own sessions on their own issues in their community. It went really well. Arabic School even went the extra mile and set up a rally against child abuse.
We had a visit from our youth program manager, who is the one, the only Soul Father. You can check out our video here.
Guys, I'm blown away. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Oh my. Give it up for Soul Father! No.
He came to deliver the community volunteers training this week. These people will continue our great work after we've left IFELODUN. Other things we've done this week are including socials. We did a football match with the NYSC, that's the court members in the community. I'm not going to tell you the score right now. And the other one involved a date with another member of the team.
Okay, we had 2 community actions days this week on malaria and nutrition. Those are global issues we actually educated the community more on. Also, we had a training for the local debate, which is coming up next week.
So this week, myself and my counterpart Rishi did an active citizenship day on drug trafficking, when we educated team members on the menace of this topical issue.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the IFELODUN. So this week we've completed all our topics and spaces, so we've held space parties. So with our children, just chilling with them and getting to know them a bit more and saying our final goodbyes.
Okay, so this week we've had so many CADs, so bear with us. So we had Me and My Environment, which was where we gave learning aids to schools and we went and presented them to them about like how to take care of your environment. We also had the maths trend, which was a maths competition where students battled it out to be the winner. We also had local debate, and the local debate was just students and children debating. Bear with me. Sorry about that. Where children were debating about local issues. They were actually given issues to talk about and personas to be. We also had the Olympics, where children were assigned countries and they had to compete against each other. It was really friendly and everyone had so much fun. So it's been a really good week.
Okay, for this week, me and my host home counterpart, we had the ACD. Our topic is education. We talk about the importance of education, type of education, and also we also look at the children that are out of education currently worldwide.
Sadly, it's been our last full week in community, and with that comes exit interviews. So we sit with team leaders and compile details and things for our references. So we'll see you next week for our last ever episode of the IFELODUN. Bye!